and is now commencing once again here on YouTube for the second part, as I've said. But we've got moderators in the room. Do feel free to be nice to them and chit chat with them as well as me. Be here and mindful of what you say. It's a PG environment when it comes to the chat. Say hello to my moderators here on YouTube, which are Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita, Bonita, Danito, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, and Kajal, that Foxy Talita here on YouTube, trying to prevent any weird things from happening in that live chat experience. Anyways, thanks for being here and being part of it. I appreciate all the likes and the shares, guys. Feel free to be part of the live stream experience here on YouTube and be in the conversation if you want to be in the conversation. But this is part two. If you want to watch the first half of the live stream experience that was just happening on my other little video of a live stream that's now being uploaded for you to rewatch whenever you want here on YouTube, you can go and watch that one first before you watch this one. Regardless, thanks for being here. Be a follower, be a liker, be a subscriber. But we're on TikTok as well, and I'm 22 messages behind in the chat, so I'm trying to catch up. If you're watching here on Twitch, I haven't read the chat at all, but I do appreciate you being here. This is a place and a space that you can be a subscriber, and you can also be in the conversation with my moderators and being nice to them as well. Hopefully you are. Anyways, we're here. Natalia, I know. Guys, I got a pumpkin cake from Trader Joe's. We're really, really proud of that, by the way. Celeste, good job with it. You need to know what? Yum. I just insulted Ben and he complimented it. Ben has reached unk status. He doesn't have phone anxiety. Alea Ribbon Person, phone anxiety in what way? Anxiety, well, like, I have different anxieties on my phone, but not phone call anxiety. But I've never had phone call anxiety because I've always been good on the phone. Also, there's it's hard to have an anxiety for something that you end up having a lot of control over. If people have anxiety, maybe there are some people that will say that they had bad experiences having phone calls, but I think it's the mentality that you have looking back at your own memories as well that also plays a little bit of a factor into it. Because if you don't have an intense bad memory on a phone call where you're really uncomfortable, or you got chewed out maybe on a phone call, then what are you really anxious about? Are you anxious about what could happen? Are you anxious about what has happened in the past? Because those are things that you would talk about in therapy, and they'd be able to kind of help you out. Most of the time when people have anxiety for something, it's usually a lot of the time it's what you're thinking could happen, not what you've already experienced. What you've already experienced is PTSD or something like that. I'm not a therapist. I don't know all these things, but I do know that there is help out there for you if you need it, and if you're having a lot of anxiety, and if you're having anxiety with phone calls, I'm just here to tell you too, you should feel empowered when you have a phone call. If you have a text message too, you also have the ability to not respond. It's basically the same thing. You could just say goodbye, or I have to go, or you could hang up without saying anything. All these things are not necessarily the best phone etiquette, but that's the thing about being on the phone, is you're taking time to talk to somebody else, and your time is valuable too, just like theirs. So you don't need to stay on the phone with them. And you've called them out of either a professional courtesy or a personal courtesy. You do not need to stay on the phone. So if you just feel like hanging up, you hang up. But, people tend to call family members too and say that they only do phone calls with family members, which I think is BS. There's some girls I've talked to that I was there's some girls that I feel like they've been why did it not work out? And it's well, one, you wouldn't talk on the phone with me, and you said that you talked like your mom, but you wouldn't talk to me. And it's yeah, but that's my mom. And it's yeah, but you see, if I'm raising kids with you, and you're going to raise a daughter to justify not talking to, or raise a daughter or a son to justify not talking to someone that they're trying to be invested in, and justifying that it's okay to not want to talk to them on the phone at all, to pursue a relationship with them and continuing to talk. I just don't think that the priorities are the right there. I mean, I've got a lot to think about still, converse with someone on. But I just don't feel like that was going very well in their favor. They kind of dug a hole for themselves. Because they were falling into the I've had some really interesting conversations. There's been some conversations where people have been like, I just get a lot of anxiety on the phone. And it's like, there's always going to be the situation that when you're on the phone, you have a lot more control than you think you do, rather than when you're in person. When you're in person, you need to get up and walk away. And like, that takes a lot more than just pushing a button and putting down your phone. One can be settled in a second. The other needs about a minute. You need to like walk out of sight. So it's about a minute. And you'll be in earshot, so you need to at least say goodbye, and you have to come up with a reason. But sometimes you can go, oh crap, I just dropped my glass of water, I gotta go. I just spilled coffee, I gotta go. There's a list of things you could do if you want to have a list. I was mid-song, Sarita's singing a song and not to me. The space and a place through space and time. Celeste is like, Ben, I need to know. Ben, are you talking about dialectic behavioral therapy? YouTube is out. Really? Oh, wait, no, YouTube's back on. Yeah, the whole episode. Thanks for being here, Martin. My parents, not me, bro. Ben, no read message from the message before. Okay, I won't read it. I kind of already read it though. I am paperless. Ben, are you talking about dialectal behavioral therapy? Online safety queen, and not something you should say out loud. Celeste is like, Ben, I need to know. Sarah's like, I'm mid-song. Space and place. Sarah, bro, I was just thinking this. I've been reading. What's your thoughts on AI? It's pretty cool sometimes, but I do feel like AI is scaring me most of the time. Ben, are you referring to dialectal behavioral therapy? I don't know what I'm referring to. I do have notes on my phone. Might be that. Don't say my name. The Charler sister. It looks like Burrito's having a hard time. I do believe in Jesus, but we don't really talk religion or politics in the live stream. But Jesus is my savior. Anyways, totally contradicted my statement right there. Benjamin, don't say Danny's name. Wait a minute. We could just ban her. If I can't say her name in the live stream, and I like to read the chat. Or you know what, just start a new account so then it doesn't say Danita, and then come into the live stream and you can have it. But I do like just reading the chat and kind of like, falling into those, I shouldn't have read that. Benjamin, don't say, oh gosh, I already read that one. Yes, you are. Then Danita says, Ben. Then Alea Reverend Priest says, please catch up. Oh crap, I guess I am far behind. I'm gonna say my daily Benjamin compliment now. You look very handsome in the casual clothing. Peaceful Kevin, thank you, I do appreciate that. It's always appreciated, nice to have you here, and nice to have the compliment being said. Oh look, Miranda Rosanna's here. Why do you keep on rereading the pumpkin messages? I don't know, what are the pumpkin messages? Then Alea says, please, or wait, Ray says, Alea, please, yo, it's the guy from Fortnite. Hey, thanks for noticing me and remembering me. I do appreciate that over here on YouTube. I try to read the chat both on YouTube and on TikTok. It is a little, intense. Your messages are all out of order. Are they all out of order? I don't know how to get them into order then. I just scrolled up. I'm crying. TikTok puts the messages out of order for everyone. I'm saying, says I'm proud of it, but we just reread it. I'm a read. He keeps on rereading things. It is actually, have you guys said the same thing more than once, or is it just being said again? Ben, the wisdom wizard, but are you like referring to a dialectal behavioral therapy as the year-long thing? Don't make me check my notes, Celeste. I'll check my notes later. Not right now, but I will answer your question, but not in this live stream experience, but I'll do it later. Maybe in the morning. Anxiety can help if you don't know how to handle a situation, like a silent period on the phone. Anxiety can happen. Yes, anxiety can happen. Pretty much in any situation, though, even in person. It's not the phone call, it's the person situation. IMO, it's not the phone call, it's the person situation. If it's the person situation, then what is that? That's something completely different. But yeah, if the anxiety of the person and situation is too overwhelming, and you're trying to pursue a relationship with that person, then if they're inducing your anxiety, they're not the person for you. They should be calming you. They should be making it so you feel a little bit calmer. Some people think, oh, I just need to get through this and then they'll be the person for me. There'll always be that anxiety there. So if you're having, like, you should be able to talk to someone without feeling like the situation of the phone call or the person that you're talking to is inducing the anxiety. If that is inducing anxiety, then that's not a relationship you should be pursuing. You normally want to try to keep talking to people that reduce your anxiety, make you feel wanted, make you feel heard. All these things are good, or make you just feel a little bit more relaxed and like you can be yourself. Some people say that stuff goes away if you force it, but then a lot of the people that I've talked to that have done that, they seem to be like, I'm not going to say that they're in bad relationships or that their relationships haven't worked out, even though that's true. I'm not saying that. I never said it. I never, ever said that. But I never said it. So I didn't say it. Ben, can you reread the pumpkin bread message just one more time? Alea Ribbon Person, I just read this one. Please, Alea, I'm begging you. You go, Glen Coco. I don't know who Glen Coco is. Thank for the tiny hot dog and the heart puff, Meowishly. I'm 32 messages behind now. I'll get there. Ben, I'm going to explode if you don't answer. Read the messages from Alea Ribbon Person. Ron saying, I'm just mad right now. Ron, don't be mad. Be glad with Gladware and Gladware accessories. I don't think we knows any character loopy. I don't understand that, but I do like hearing it. So what sparked this topic? We're going through dating profiles. And my dating profile said that I enjoy phone calls. I hate the sound of my voice. Meowishly, your voice sounds fine. I've heard you before. Don't you be so hard on yourself. Getting a job that required me calling people fixed that in my 20s. Chris, I was there too. I used to have these long days where I just had to be on the phone all day. It's a courtesy issue. It's a curtsy issue, like curtsy, like how to bow. I'm not sure how that, like a curtsy, like a bow and a curtsy. Like what girls do in like the old days. Like a curtsy is when you're wearing a dress, so then you don't bend over. It's more proper, and it's just more proper. Don't play the piano. Read the messages. Wow, Celeste. That's all capitals for you. Why not just use a period? Peaceful Kevin, meowish. Your voice is very nice. Thank you, Peaceful Kevin, for saying it as well. Alea, for the love of God, Ben, read the messages backwards is no. What? Oh my God, no, backwards. Backwards? Backwards. You are so behind, Ben. I really am. I have to scroll up to get back to it. Meowish, no problem. You still mad? We're just going to skip ahead. Sorry, I always pop in and out. We went out in Times Square for a little. Miranda Rosanna, did you watch my Times Square video? And are you making a similar one where you say this is what it looks like when Times Square is behind me? What's it look like when Times Square is behind you? If you didn't do that, if you're still here, hopefully you are. Anyways, Miranda Rosanna's here. She said her thing. Benjamin, thanks for hosting, Bessie. Thanks. I'm not stopping it now, but hopefully, you're leaving right now? Is that what's happening right now? Like, seriously, you muted me for speaking about something that comes out naturally from the body? Ron, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Okay, because I'm curious. But we don't normally mute people without giving them a warning, or at least 3 chances before. What was it? Mikey Milwaukee talked to me about moderating yesterday because we were hanging out together, and it's normally like you get a lot of chances from what he would do and even what Joe would do. You get like a lot of opportunities. If you're gonna get muted, you either need to be spamming and you need to go past 5 or 6 messages, or you need to have said something that was like using the F word or potentially just really vulgar. But if that's not happening, normally people don't get muted right away. But sometimes the chat mutes people. There's bots, robots, and programs in the live stream. Be mindful of that. They sometimes do moderate as well. Not all of our moderators end up muting people, but if you feel like you're being muted too much, or if you feel like you've been muted unfairly, that might have been a robot, because I know that my moderators, even though I've said this numerous times in my live stream, that my moderators are going to provide fair opportunity, and they're not going to be quick to mod anyone. Especially since it's the internet and it usually functions off of haters and trolls. And I'm going to say the spiel I've said hundreds of times before: you will be given opportunity. My moderators aren't going to mute you without at least giving you a warning first. So if you get muted, it might be the robots. But, okay, because I'm curious if it's the year-long thing you meant. It is the year-long thing I meant. So please let me know. I'll let you know. I'm familiar with it. Did you end up doing it? Ron is talking about Ray. Ray is talking about Ron. It's all just circling over each other. That's called co-regulation. So there's co-regulation. Ray, if you mute your brother, honestly, it's kind of funny. And you're just going to have to deal with it, man. Anyways, welcome to the live stream experience. I've given Ray a lot of power, and sometimes it gets to her head. She's a manager here on YouTube, and she's just a regular moderator here on TikTok. And she's a moderator here on Twitch. But Ray could do what she wants. He's saying that he got muted because he farted or something, and Ray muted him because it was inappropriate. Thanks, Alea. I do appreciate the clarity on that. 22 messages behind now. Everyone is confused what I'm saying. None of y'all were when that happened. Respectfully, that's because what he's saying, you don't know who Glenn Coco is. I'm crying. No free promotions. Don't be mad, be glad. This is so funny. They asked what My Hero Academia to edit. The fact that he's talking to himself is frying me. Why nobody gaff? What does gaff even mean? Sarah's dead or something. What are you all talking about? Who is talking? I don't even know who's talking. I'm laughing right now. Benjamin, you're so bad right now. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so behind right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I have to go back again because it keeps trying to bring me back to the beginning. I'm so fried. This is amazing. Wait, maybe we should all stop talking for a minute. The catching up of the messages has been going on for 40 minutes. No, it hasn't. Maybe. I'm not leaving. Encourage more viewers to share. Oh, someone shared the live stream. Bye. Thanks for being here, and thanks for encouraging and sharing the live stream with others. I'll be back, Ben. Will you still be live? Most likely. I'm trying to catch up with this live chat. That's what I'm saying. This dude did not have my warning. He literally just muted me. He didn't do. If you have a problem with Ray, I really honestly, if it's a sibling thing, I got to leave that between siblings. Ben asked me if I'm leaving, but I was just thanking him for hosting this fun space in a fun place. Yes, thanks, Peaceful Kevin, as Ben would say. Yes, this is a fun space. I thought somebody said to leave. I was so confused. I think he got a couple of chances. Chances of what? I think he got a couple of chances. Ron is not Ray's brother. Ray shows no mercy. What? That's the first I've heard of that. Ray muting Ren is genuinely so funny, but that's not Ren, that's Ron. I am sorry, Ron. I got confused. We'll get down to the bottom of it. I haven't forgotten about it. Let me catch up with the chat first. We will make sure that you can converse with us in this space and place. You've been given fair opportunity. But yeah, let's be nice to each other. Alea, this is so funny. Gaff. Yeah, more gaffing from Danita even. Nah, like I'm not looking for problems, but I didn't get a warning, not even one warning. Ron, you know, you matter to me. You should have gotten a warning. Can we finish Tinder or is it over? We're definitely not done with Tinder. We're still going to have to go on with that. Ben, you have been catching up for an hour now. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Oh, yeah. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Yeah. Nothing at all. Stick to the rivers. Yeah. I mean, Peaceful Kevin, I feel you. Ben, that's not Ray's sibling. Is Ren Ron though? I'm still not confused about that. Just started the messaging over the love. Why am I being summoned? Ren, you're being summoned because we're confused. Someone saying bye. I think Sarah needs to leave. What did I miss? We're gaffing. Hi, Ren. What is gaffing? Hi, Kibby. Ben, it's been 10 hours of comments reading. And Tinder. Peaceful Kevin. Hi, Chris. Ren. Peaceful Kevin. Hi, Kevin. What up from Peaceful Kevin to Chris? And now I've caught up with the chat. Thanks for being here on TikTok. Thanks for being part of it. Let's continue on with this. He'll be fine. Oh, right. Hold on. Dang it. Oh, no, I'm going to be behind in the... We're going to go through the Tinder thing. Okay, let's finish this live stream. I have something else I need to go and do. Responding to texts. I'm Benjamin. I do what I can. I create this space for you to hang out with me and other people. This is you looking into my real life. It's basically just me hanging out with you in my bachelor years, where you can watch me and you can interact with me. You can join my Discord server. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me in these spaces and places. Waiting for clothes to finish drying. Ooh, that does sound fun. So I did not do my laundry today. My feet hurt so much this morning, I couldn't really do much. Oh no, responsibilities. Benjamin, yeah, Benjamin has responsibilities. Meowshly's like, bye, Ben. I'm not leaving quite yet. Oh wait, no, are you leaving, Meowshly? Well, good night, Meowshly. I really hope you could stay just for this next couple of minutes. This is finishing it up. Oh, hey, Glory. Everyone give a shout out to my cousin Lori. So this is a preview of my... Oh, did this freeze? It did. Give me a second. So preview. So this is what it starts as. So if you just stumble across my overall Tinder account, this is the first photo you'll be presented, and it says Benjamin 35. Message me if you also love Futurama. That's right. That's actually a really good way to bond with me. And then Benjamin 35. Yeah. This is my second photo. I know it's one that it's a little out there. I just want them to see that I have facial hair and that I can do stuff with it. So Benjamin, I enjoy singing, dancing, and telling stories every day, which is very true. Also, laughing every day is a must. I don't see the point in not doing those things. I'm looking for someone who has the qualities that I want to see in my children. That's all part of my profile right here. And then Benjamin 35 interests, and it got some interests right there. Me with sunglasses to show I go to the beach. The pictures say you want some candy. Oh, yeah, I am eye candy too. So I want candy and I'm eye candy. I'm not really reading the chat right now because I already spent like 40 minutes trying to keep up with the chat. And that's been really hard. But this is Tinder, Natalia. We're going over it. This is the second picture. No, this is the third picture where it has my interests also there, where it says Harry Potter, theater, movies, art, and Dungeons and Dragons. And then you do it again and it has... the Benjamin 35 basic lifestyle stuff, and then you do it again, and it has a video, but just like a little video of me holding some flowers, letting women know that I'll bring them flowers. And then over here is a photo of me and Wayne Brady rubbing beards. Is that weird? I don't think so. Wayne Brady's hilarious. And any special lady for me is going to have to know who Wayne Brady is, and they're going to have to be like, what? That happened to you? And that should give them more of a reason to want to talk to me. I guess I'm just like playing this out in my head a little bit. If there's like a girl out there that's like, wait a minute, this guy was able to rub beards with Wayne Brady. And then that should give me at least 10 points out of the 100 I'm trying to score with being something that they're down to meet up with, or someone that they're down to meet up with. I mean, 50 years ago, it was women were just basically saying yes to any male that propose to them. Nowadays, it's, you got to appeal to the women and you have to let them take you out so then you can ask them to marry you. And it's a little different than it was 50 years ago, but this should still give me at least 10 points. It's Wayne Brady. Come on, eh? Come on. Yeah, that should give me a point. I would not be able to put these clues together. What clues? Ron, why not try to talk about something else if you're currently not muted? Yeah, talk about something else. Women are kind of like birds. It's easier if you know how to dance. Birds gravitate to people who dance? Oh, and then there's this photo of me. It's a GIF. It's a GIF. They don't let you put videos on Tinder, so it's just like a GIF of me. And the multimedia, it says the job stuff I do, it says where I went to school, and it says where I live, and then it says Benjamin 35, and gives another photo of me looking dapper and good with sunglasses on. Yeah, and that's that. Honestly, that's that profile. Now we move on to this. I'm going to be ending the live stream. Hold on. I'm going to end the live stream as soon as we're done going through this last one. All right, so I got to get going. I do actually need to leave and actually go somewhere right now. I know, life's exciting. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian. I post about the things I do. I'll probably film videos of myself doing those things. I might not post them in real time, but I'll end up posting them later on. So you end up knowing pretty much everything I end up doing anyways. Anyways, let's do the last one. And we're going to do Hinge, and I'm going to show you my profile on Hinge, and I'm going to thank my moderators, and that'll be the live stream tonight. Regardless, we were here in these spaces and places hanging out. My cousin Lori's in the room. You know what's up. That means nepotism's a thing, and I like it when you guys say hi to her. Give her a shout out. Tell her she's fantastic, because she's my cuz. Anyways, I do need to... No thanks. It's asking if I want to swipe right or left on this girl. Well, we'll do a right, which is I'll send her a like, and I've sent the like. The way I see it is I'm pretty easy at, oh, dang it. Why can't I? There it is. All right. So here's my profile. My Hinge. Oops. Crap. Start chat with that girl? Oh, well, not right now. I'm kind of busy. I mean, with you guys, right? So the first thing that's displayed on my Hinge profile is a video that's made by Jimmy Kimmel and John Hamm, with John Hamm narrating, and it is a dating video telling people to date this fine male right here. And it's a pretty funny video, and that's how my profile starts. And then it says, I do the Let's Break an Ice section. The Let's Break an Ice section where it says, discussing the worst, or... Let's break the ice by discussing the worst dates we've been on so we don't repeat them. Or cooking together with a new recipe that neither of us have made. Or entering a pie eating competition, which all these things have definitely created good conversations, which have led to some dates, because Hinge is the only one I've ever gotten dates off of. My simple pleasure is a good sandwich. And if you know how Hinge works, you know that you can engage based on these things that I've put into it. And it says 35 male straight, North San Gabriel, don't have children, want children, sometimes no, multimedia coordinator, Christian, Middle Eastern, life partner is what I'm looking for. This is all just displayed on my Hinge account. And there's also photos of me. This should go viral. I did not actually do all of this. I think I got help from one of my friends. I go crazy for food. Another photo of me with a mustache. I just want to show the range of what my beard can do. The way to win me over is knowing what you like to eat and eating with me, which is relatively true. And over here is another photo of me without a tie. And then me with my hair to the max, which people have told me to remove this photo and said that that's not going to help me get my future wife. But if this does not help me get my future wife, then we both have the wrong vision of how we want to raise our kids. And, you know, they need to understand that if they have kids with me, their son could look like that if they wanted to, because they're going to inherit my beard growing ability, and they just got to be realistic that that's part of it. And if they don't want that with their kids, then they just need to like find another guy. So some people have said I really should remove this because like it's not a good photo, it's not going to sell me. But when I defend it, the whole purpose it's there is like, you're dating me for what I have to give and what I'll give to my future children. That's all going to be like crazy beard hair stuff. So like they need to be cool with what I can bring to the table. And it's basically just a reality check. A reality check. Also, it's humor. If they don't have a sense of humor, I cannot talk to them. Period. No, maybe. I don't know. Maybe opposites attract. Maybe I'll end up dating someone who's really serious, who never even laughs. Dating Ben is so cute. Thanks for saying it, Meowishly. Well appreciated. Period, Pookie. Period. Yes, period indeed. We're getting lots of requests to do battles, but the live stream is ending. Yeah, my kids are going to be hairy as heck regardless. Well, I mean, aren't you Mexican? Are Mexicans even known for being able to grow beards? Because a lot of Mexicans I know don't have the ability to really grow beards. They can do goatees, and they can do mustaches a little bit, and stuff like that. But for the most part, every single one of my friends that is of the heritage of, you know, the Mexican heritage, they cannot grow a beard to the extent that I can, like, at all. Thanks for the gifts. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here. It is nice to see people are here and part of the conversation. The heart meat is greatly appreciated, Meowishly. Thanks for that. Not the same stereotype as Middle Easterns, but yes, we absolutely can. No, I get it. I get that you can, Danita. I've not seen it. So I have not seen Mexicans. I have not seen any of my Mexican friends be able to grow a beard. And I've seen them with mustaches, but I've not seen them growing hair here, and unibrow, and even over here, and even back here to the extent that I do, like at all, or any of my Middle Eastern friends. And I know that's stereotypical for the Middle Easterns to be growing hair everywhere and have lots of it. There's also a lot of Middle Eastern Mexicans. That's half and half. That's not the same thing. Like you're saying, you know, people that are also like half Middle Eastern, half Mexican. Not what I'm talking about at all. But like are you half Middle Eastern, half Mexican? I thought you were just Mexican. Because your kids, if you had married another Mexican, your kids could potentially not have beards, right? Or is that wrong? Because like I actually don't know your lineage that well, but like if you're of this side of the continent, and it's like, are we talking Aztecs? Maybe. I don't even know any Brazilians that have beards. I have friends that are from. I know I don't see it. This whole like part of the world is like not as hairy as the Mediterranean Sea. Which people that live by the Mediterranean Sea, like all of us have a lot of hair. I know Italians that can grow as much hair as me, and like they're on the other side of the Mediterranean Sea. But I don't know a whole lot of like white people or people that are on this side, the Latinas, the Native Americans, the indigenous populations that grow a lot of hair. Depends on the area of Mexico that they're from. Depends on the amount of colonization. I believe that. Benjamin, didn't you say you had to go? Thank you. Thank you, Natalia. I do have to leave. Crap. Yeah, okay. I need to leave within the next couple of minutes. So I got to say goodbye. And I got to say thank you to all my viewers and all the followers that are here on a daily basis. Thanks for coming in and being here. Do feel free to keep coming back for live stream experiences. And I will be here in another live stream to hang out with all you fine people on the interweb tomorrow for at least 90 minutes. So join me and be part of it. I do have baking live streams ahead and cooking live streams ahead, so you don't want to miss it. I appreciate everyone jumping in and being part of the live stream experience. Thanks for being here. Let's thank the moderators here on Twitch first, which are Burrito Diva, Lily, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, Kajal, the Man of Things, Sarah Sarita Bonita, the Citalita, Natalia Papaya, and we also have Space Cheese, known as That's a Good a Cheese, and Cool, also known as Mikey Milwaukee. Over here on YouTube, we've got moderators like Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita, Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, and Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, Kajal, known as that Fox Citalita, here doing what she can. I do appreciate all my moderators here on YouTube. There's a bunch of them, so be nice to them, be friendly with each other, keep coming back for it, and maybe one day you'll be a moderator too, and I'll mention you as well. And over here on TikTok, we've got great moderators, great viewers. Shout out to Meowishly, shout out to Natalia, and shout out to those that aren't necessarily moderators, but are also always contributing to the live stream experience here on TikTok, just like Peaceful Kevin and some others as well. You know, we've got a lot of people in the room, and it's fun to see people come back on a regular basis, and I appreciate every single one of you, but I greatly appreciate my moderators. Oh wait, and my cousin. Yeah, my cousin Lori. But my moderators are doing what they can. And, well, I do need to say it again before I mention these moderators. Watching from India, great to have you here. I love those Southern Indian girls. And all of India, actually. Any of those Indian girls out there, if you're watching this live stream, huge fan. Anyway, send me a message. Yeah, feel free to send me a message. Anyways, whoever you are, wherever you are, we still got to thank the moderators here on TikTok, but let's also thank the robots, programs, and algorithms that are present in these platforms and on these apps. I do appreciate those programs, algorithms, and platforms, and I do appreciate it when, you know, they try to make it a safe place for us. It is a live stream experience that's moderated, and I do try my best to, you know, make it PG with my moderators, but also abide by the rules of the moderation tools on these platforms as well. So big shout out to TikTok and to YouTube and to Twitch for providing us with these spaces and places and the programmed tools to help us create the safe place for us to show up with each other. Lizzie Izzy's here. Hello, goodbye though. We're ending the live stream. I'll be back later, don't you worry, in another live stream tomorrow. I appreciate the gift. Thanks for the heart me, and thanks for helping me get to 50% of my goal. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, but we do got to give a shout out to the moderators that are here on a daily basis. Thanks for being part of it. Yeah, well, I'll see you later too, Lizzie. I'm about to thank you. Even though you weren't here the whole time, you're still a moderator. And I do want to thank my moderators here on the Tickety Talk, where we've got Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant that goes with a name I only follow, Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davita, Dorita, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Rem, Abby, Banana Fan of Faux Fabby, and we also have ourselves Jamie Lynn, Sarah Sarita Bonita the Citalita, Ray, the Gatekeeper, also known as the River Otter, Sea Otter of the group, and we have Kajal, that Fox the Citalita, and Jennifer. Those are my moderators here on TikTok. I do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Keep coming back for it. And, oh yeah, we're just gonna have to ban you, Danita. Unfortunately, or I'll just have to actually remove you from the mod thing. That is my fault. Thanks for bringing it up again. I'll have to just. I see you still have your mod powers. I'll do something about that later, unless you can resolve the problem with HR within the next 24 hours. I know, right, Ray? It's so. Ray's like, what? Yeah, I know. There's a problem. She apparently made a complaint, but she didn't let it be anonymous. So now we have to figure out how to go about doing that. If you do a complaint anonymously, that's totally different. You will strike you if you ban Danita. I mean, I might have to. She might have to just watch as her alternate account, the Dorito Burrito girl. I mean, like, she'll still be able to watch. She just, I keep saying her name, and I'm not supposed to right now. Legal action. Anyways, welcome to the live stream, but goodbye. We thanked all the moderators here on TikTok, here on YouTube, and here on Twitch. I'll be coming back to hang out with you and all the other people that are here on a daily basis. It's just good old fun and games. If you're just tuning in, feel free to be part of it. I do have to go. I am saying goodbye. Thanks for reminding me, Natalia. And I did have fun doing this live stream tonight. Do come back for future live streams, guys. And thanks again. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, lazy Sunday. And get yourself ready for tomorrow and the whole week. I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you. Toodaloo, farewell, and goodbye to everyone that has taken the time to watch my live stream. I do appreciate doing these live streams, and it looks like it's paused. It's not. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's not doing it right. Regardless, we're ending the live stream. The button just wasn't grabbing it right away, but I did have a lot of fun showing up in these places and spaces. I look forward to seeing you guys later. Follow me on my Discord server. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me here on YouTube, TikTok, and on Twitch, and I'll see you in future live streams. Farewell, everyone. Bye-bye for now. We're ending the live stream on YouTube first. Ta-ta. Farewell to all y'all. I did appreciate everyone jumping in and being part of the conversation. Bye-bye now.